Sticking with the theme of allowing the end user to make customizations without needing to dive into our Bootstrap code, custom headers is also something we can set up to help this. You can find this page by searching for WordPress custom headers. Custom headers is an image we can add at the top of the header section of our theme, basically where we already have our lake image, which is this background here. But this time the user can select their own image from the dashboard. Doing this is pretty straightforward. We enable this feature by using the add theme support function, which we used earlier for the title tag, passing in some arguments. These arguments are going to be an array, just like we see on here. Here we have arguments such as the width, the height, the default image location, a default color, and also if this is to be a flexible image. We can add this over in the functions.php. Let's head over to there now. And then down at the bottom of our file, just after this nav menu filter, I'm going to add in an array of our arguments, which we can pass in. So let's create an array. So let's take a look for this, which is the image source just here. So we can remove this. And then inside of here, we can replace the image source with a WordPress function called header image. With the underscore in between, add the bracket and then the semicolon. And we're now ready to test this out over in the dashboard. Let's head over to there. And then if we go into the customizer with appearance and then customize, we should now have an option called header image. Click on this and we now see the default image which we set. Notice this recommended size which we also set in the functions. This is now output in the customizer. Here we can go ahead and change the header image, even uploading new ones since we set the upload to be true. Let's just quickly grab a different image. Any one of these is fine. Even though it's not the right size, we'll just select this one for now. And therefore we can see the new image in the background. Before we move on though, I want to show you one more thing. And this is how we can set up an array of default headers. Setting this up will allow the user inside this customizer to just click on any of the images which we provide them and change it at the click of a button. We do this just after our custom header which we just set up. So back over to our functions, just below add theme support, we can use a function called register default headers. This also passes in an array. This array is going to contain all the different values of the images which we want to make available in the customizer. So the first one is going to be Lake 1. This is the name which we give the image. This will be an array of values where we'll pass in the URL, which is the location of the image, a thumbnail we want to display, and also a description. So first of all, let's pass in the URL. This is a similar setup to just above. We can add the get template directory URI, which is going to point to our image. This is in the images folder, and this is lake.jpg. So this is our first header image, which we're currently using. This is the original lake image, and I also have provided a second image to select to. Before we do this, let's also set the thumbnail URL. You can create a thumbnail version of this if you like, but I'm just going to use the same location and pass this in. The third one is going to be for the description. We'll wrap this inside of a function so it's translatable later on. So Lake 1 is fine. I've also provided a Lake 2 image, so I'm going to copy this first array item, paste this in just below. And all we need to do is change each one of these to be Lake 2. And also the description. This Lake 2 is also in the images folder, and this is this image just here. So now save the functions file. Let's add a semicolon at the very end. Over to the customizer, and let's reload this into the header image. And now we see our two suggested images down at the bottom. The user can now click on any of these images or upload a new one of their choosing. That's it now for our custom headers, and I will see you in the next video.